Reading.
Considering you have captions for every single video, hypocrisy is hypocritical.
Who taps like this on a light when they flicker? Wouldn't you accidentally burn your hand trying to screw it in tighter first?
Not this lady, seeing as the episode is showing us she wouldn't do that because she's not doing that. What the hell is this sin?
What does Denny Duquette think he's gonna do here other than get himself killed? I get the need to save your wife, but she was not only on fire, but pretty f***ing hard to get to since she was on the goddamn ceiling.
He's clearly not thinking straight. Dude literally just saw his wife bleeding out on the ceiling.
As the camera Michael bays this Jessica introduction, can I ask a serious question?
Jeremy makes a pop culture ref.
Be there like 15 minutes ago.
We're running late, but it won't matter to anything in the plot or ever be mentioned again, cliche.
That's not a cliche, bud.
And where's your costume?
I guess she's not aware that he's just ahead of the times, considering the Sam Winchester jean jacket surprise becomes a very common costume at sci-fi and horror conventions just a few years after this.
Padding the sync count and runtime.
What would I do without you?
Not watch Friday Night Lights or Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I'm guessing?
Jeremy makes 2 pop culture references that aren't sins of the episode cliche.
After 13 seasons of this show and counting, I'm almost positive that the CW network guidelines are A, all characters must be insanely hot, and B, they must wear as little clothing as they can get away with.
Sam and Dean both wear multiple layers constantly, so I don't know what you're talking about here. Forcing a bullshit sin out of the episode is bullshit.
So why would Dean not immediately say this? He's lucky Sam didn't grab a knife or a baseball bat with barbed wire on it that his dad left.
As the show hammers home all the time, Dean isn't that smart. He's got more muscles than brain, so you should have given him a pass for this.
A girl like you really shouldn't be alone out here.
Troy clearly has never seen Person of Interest.
Jeremy makes a pop culture.
Will you come home with me?
Hell yeah.
Who cares that I literally found you at the side of the road in a tattered dress and you're talking like you took all the drugs? Even ghosts can rely on the power of boners to get things done.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the point. This ghost specifically preys on guys who have cheated on their significant others. So how is this a sin? Also, Jeremy says boner.
Want me to leave?
The real question is, don't you want yourself to leave? Scary Lady took you to Scary Place and then Scary disappeared. Why are you even still here?
Didn't you just mention how he has a boner in the previous sin? Come on, man.
House rules, Sammy. Driver picks the music. Shotgun shuts his cake hole.
Wouldn't that technically be car rules?
In a much later episode, they talk about how this car is their home because they've never stayed anywhere long enough to have a home. Just because you're too dumb to understand that doesn't make it a sin.
Oh, sir, we were just leaving. Agent Mulder? Agent Scully?
Show thinks that name-dropping characters from the show it obviously wants to be will keep me from sinning it for aping the greatest paranormal show of all time. Well, here's 5 sins for the copycatting and another 15 for trying to cover for it with a lame show.
The show isn't copycatting anything. You're just too stupid to understand the differences between the two shows.
It's kind of this local legend. This one girl, she got murdered out on Centennial.
Good thing the Winchester boys run into people that give them the local urban legend talk instead of more logical paths that most people would take.
This is small southern town USA. I'd say it would be a sin if these people didn't know the local legends.
So they don't have one other person around this station that could perhaps Jensen sit just for a few minutes.
Again, it's a small town in the south. It kind of makes sense that they don't have enough people for that.
Spider-Ding, Spider-Ding, does whatever a Spider-Ding does.
Jeremy tries to sing in a video cliche. Also, Jeremy makes a pop.
You can't kill me. I'm not unfaithful.
You will be.
So is this ghost insinuating that forced kissing counts as unfaithfulness? Come to think of it, that guy earlier never actually did anything at all, other than agree verbally. Is this some sort of precog nonsense? Is there a paranormal judicial system that makes rulings on these cases so that the ghosts know who they are and aren't allowed to kill?
This is one of TV Sin's many complaints about supernatural elements in TV shows not being fully explained, which has always been incredibly stupid because supernatural things shouldn't have to be explained. It's supernatural, dude. There's no grounding it in reality or anything like that. Deal with it.
Great twist, but what are the chances this would happen as soon as he got home? How did the demon even know Sam would be coming home at this time? And why is the shower running? I'm sure all these questions will be answered in the following episode, and we won't have to wait till the end of the season to find out what all this has to do with anything, because that would be at least 20 sins worth of bullshit.
Yet more proof that the TV Sins writers don't know the first thing about storytelling. Seriously, they're complaining that information is given up gradually over time instead of the show just dumping tons of exposition on the audience immediately. Jesus.